Hey everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon, and I'll kick off for our next live build, which is going to be of the Sanctum Sanctorum here. So we've got 2,708 pieces in this set. I've been looking forward to building this now for a few weeks since I purchased it, and when we finish building it, it's going to go into Bricktown, so you'll see it pop up in the Bricktown rebuild series or playlist on the channel too. So looking forward to this. I reckon there's probably about 15 bags. We'll have 2 streams, so this week, and we'll do the stream next week as well, hopefully, to finish it off. There's quite a few minifigures inside this as well, so I'm looking forward to the build. So as always, let's crack open the box and we'll see how many bags we've got inside. Also, just flipping it around the back so you can see some of the details here. It's got quite a few features inside and quite a lot of detail inside the rooms as well, so it should be a pretty good build. So with that, let's crack open the box and then see how many bags we've got inside the set. I'll go to the wide angle so you can see a bit better, he says. Ooh. The camera's decided to fail me. Bear with me. It's working before the stream. We'll go zoom build in. The wide camera seems to have decided to stop working, even though it was working before. So we'll crack open the seal and we'll see what we've got inside the box. So we've got the manual here with a sticker sheet as well. Got a couple of sticker sheets by the look of it. Put that to the side. We also have an envelope here which has got the base plate in, so it seems that we're wrapping base plates in the paper envelope, which is the first time I've seen it done like that actually. Let's do that to the side. And we've got bag number 9, 15, 4, 14. Got actually bag 18 and 6. So a few more bags than I thought. Bag 12. Number 11. Number 1. Number 5, 10. Number 2, 8. Got some oversized pieces here, a couple of plates, a couple of sort of flashes or sort of fire pieces. Bag 17. Bag number 7. Got 16. Bag 13 and bag 3. So we've got 18 sets of bags inside the box. They're all single bags, so there's no doubling up. Just throw them back in the box in reverse order as usual. (14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and 2. So there's bag number 1, as you can see here, and then let's crack open the base plate. We've got a dark bluish grey standard 32 stud by 32 base plate, which it's all going to rest on. And inside the manual, still plastic unfortunately, even though some sets do have the paper envelopes now. Making a mess out of opening this up. So let's take a look. So here you can see the sticker sheets. We've got 2, as I said. So we've got some transparent ones here for the markings on some walls and some other details inside, and then some more sort of panel stickers there as well, which we'll use as we go through. A couple of books inside actually, so it's split actually into 3 books that we can use to build the set. One for each level, I imagine. So we've got the base plate, then move up to the next level, and then into the roof and the level below that. So stick those to the side as well. And then inside the book number 1 then, you can see here again the usual piece around transitioning away from single use plastic to paper based packaging. So we're still working on that, and you'll get a mixture inside. And there's a nice shot here of the sanctum itself, which is sort of in a modular style now, which is cool. So it's going to look good inside the city. I'll try and put it near the Daily Bugle, I think, when we put it together. Then you can see some of the details inside the actual set itself, some of the rooms there that are going on. Here's the designer as well. You can see how some of the designs came together with the minifigures and some of the stickers. Graphic designers featured here as well, so you can see where all the graphics came from and the building process that went through all of that. And then prepare for magic, ready to step up through the portal into another dimension where the Sanctum Sanctorum will come together before your very eyes. So you can see the build experience as we go through. So bags 1 to 4 are very much setting up the base area and some of the internal detail on the ground floor. And as we move through bags 5 to 8, we're going to be building out the external walls and some of the details on the sidewalks. Got a couple of minifigures at the first section and in the second section. And then that's it for this book. So let's see if we can get through book 1 in today's stream and get at least the base level done. And so without further ado, as they say on most YouTube channels, we're going to start with the base plate and cut open bag number 1. As you'd expect pretty much in any sort of building, or particularly modular buildings, we're starting on the couple of minifigures and then building on the sidewalks around the building itself. And this is where my knowledge, so we've got Sinister Strange is the first minifigure to be created here. So you've got this dark blue, got print on the legs and on the torso and on the back there. He's got two expressions, one sort of smirking face and one he's looking a little bit more grouchy on. And then he's got some black hair with some white flecks inside it. So there's our first minifigure there. So Sinister Strange. Then we've got Doctor Strange himself as the next minifigure. So he built him one at the back. So we'll just change him by adding in this nice printed rubberized red cape going on here as well. So there he is as Doctor Strange. So we'll build some weapons as well, so you can have different effects with him. So a bit like we did in the Daily Bugle, there are these sort of fire splat kind of plastic pieces, and you can got a couple of various pieces with that. So this one, like this shield here, we're going to get a gripper piece, transparent with an orange 1x1 round, stick that into the back there, and Doctor Strange can hold that in one hand like this. Then we're going to do another piece here with another transparent piece, put the orange 1x1 round plate onto it, and we'll stick a spiral orange piece here from the oversized bag, and then we'll stick a flame piece, which is it, this one? Yep, so we'll stick an orange clip on the end, stick this frame into it here, goes into the other arm. So we end up posing him just like this with the clips. So that's the minifigure out of the way. Bring the base plate back in, and like most, we'll start with the curb. So top corner here, we've got a corner 2x2 tile. Then we've got 10 1x6 light bluish grey tiles. It's going to go around the top and side of the base plate. So that's that side, and then we'll go down this side here. I've seen many sets that are like modulars start with just putting all the curbs in at once, usually bit by bit. So there's all of our curb all the way around. Then we'll start tiling the paving itself. So for that we'll get a 1x2 dark bluish plate. We've got 2 plates 1x2. We've got a drain, the metallic grill piece, a modified 2x2 with 2 studs on, a jumper tile, and then we've got 6 regular 2x2 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll start with the 1x2 plate going in the top here. Then back onto that is a 2x2 modified with 2 studs, and then a regular 2x2 tile. Then going along here we stick a couple of 1x2 tiles, and then our drain, our grill piece. And we've got 3 regular 2x2 tiles. Another one there, another one here, and then our jumper tile goes in there. Next up we get 5 1x2 tiles, 3, 4, 5, 7 2x2 tiles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a jumper tile and 2 2x2s with modified with 2 studs on. And so the 1x2s just continue across here. 5. Just add them across here. Then we've got a couple of 2x2s. Then our jumper tile. Then we'll stick a couple of 2x2s in. Another 3 go into the bottom row here. And then we have the modified 2x2 with 2 studs that just go into this bit here. Then we have another 5 2x2 tiles, modified one. And that drain cover gun comes in here. It's another grill, 1x2 jumper tile, and 1x2 plates. So stick the 1x2 plate in next to a modified 2x2 and a regular 2x2. Then we have our grill or our drain cover, another set of 2x2s, then another 2, and then we'll have a single 1x2 jumper next to the drain over here. And then to finish off this row here we get 3 1x2s, we've got a 1x1 to go in the corner, another couple of 1x2s, 4 2x2s, and a couple of jumper tiles. So just stick the 1x2s across, 3 of them across the top here. We stick a 1x1 in the corner, then another couple of 1x2s coming down the side. Then we've got 3 2x2s, 2, 3, jumper, and a regular one. So now we've done that full side of the paving now. We'll start our way down this side now. So for this we need 8 regular 2x2s. Got a jumper, 1x2 and a train, grill piece. So we've got 2 of the 1x2s coming down here. Then our drain cover. We then have a depth of 3 2x2s coming down there, and another row of those. Then we have our 2x2 jumper in the middle and 2 regular tiles next to that. Then we have a brown jumper tile. We have a couple more, or 5 actually, 1x2 tiles, 3, 4, 5. 2x2 jumper, regular as well, and 6 regular 2x2 tiles. So brown jumper goes in there. 1x2 here. Then we have a regular 2x2. Then a 1x2. Got a jumper and another 1x2 going across there next to the reddish brown jumper, another 1x2 and a couple of 2x2s, and then we'll finish off with 3 regular 2x2s there. Got a 2x3 in this blue colour. We've got 1 jumper tile and then we've got 4 regular tiles. 4, 3 modified, another drain, a couple of 1x1 round orange pieces as well, and 2 1x2s, so stick the 1x2 in there, another one next to it. Then we've got our drain cover, regular 2x2s, 2 of those, then the modified one with the 2 studs on. We have then an orange 1x1 round that goes in, and our blue 2x3, another orange 1x1 round, and another modified 2x2 there, and also around this side as well. Jumper goes in there, and then regular 2x2 tiles go in the remaining gaps. Then we have another reddish brown jumper and a couple of grey ones. Then we have 8 regular tiles, 2x2. And 6 1x2s. So we're just finishing off this whole section down here now to finish the pathway off. Start with a 1x2 next to the drain, and our jumper in reddish brown, then another couple of 1x2s, then a 2x2 jumper, another 2x2, another 2x2 and another one to go around the edge. Then we've got a 1x2 and a jumper 2x2, another 1x2 after that, and then we'll just put these last tiles in. So that's our paving now all the way around both edges of the building, so you can see the sort of footprint we've got left for the building itself. Start with, we're going to start putting some walls in around here now. So we've got 3 1x8s, we've got 2 Technic bricks with holes in, standard modular connection, a couple of 1x1s, we've got a masonry brick, and we've got a 1x3 brick. So down in this corner we'll stick a 1x1 light bluish grey and a 1x8 next to that. Another 1x8 goes the other side of this orange piece that we stuck in, and again a 1x1 on the end. Then down this side we've got a Technic brick with a hole in it, then we have a masonry brick 1x2 next to that, 1x8, another masonry bricks, the Technic bricks with the hole in, the Technic pins, and then a 1x3 at the end. Then we're going to put some plates on now. So we've got dark tan, three 2x4s, a couple of dark tan jumpers, and a 1x8 plate. We just rotate this around this way now where we've come in. We're going to stick a 2x4 this way and another one to give us a 2x8 space. Then we'll stick a jumper tile in. 1x8 goes all along this side. We have another jumper down this end, and our last 2x4 goes in there. Then coming off here, we're going to stick some bricks going across here and across this side of the wall. So we've got another couple of 1x8s, 2x4, couple of 3 masonry bricks, 1x2, and to finish off, this finishes off our bag here. So our 1x8s just run along here. At the end we put a masonry brick, 1x2, then a 2x4 plate, then another masonry brick, then we've got our 2 corner 2x2s in black, go opposite with each other, and then finish off with a masonry brick, just like that. So that's the end of bag 1. We've done all the street tiling now and started to put some of the base wall in. Open bag 2. We've got some more tiles in here, this time a dark orange colour, so we're probably going to start doing some floor tiling for the internal of the building this time. So to kick us off, we've got 5 regular reddish brown 2x2 tiles, 3, 4, 5. We've got 2 jumpers in the same colour, and then we've got 8 dark orange 2x2 tiles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we're going to do is we're going to tile this section up here to start with in this checkered pattern with the dark orange and the reddish brown. Jumper tile goes in there. So our first bit of tiling internally. Then we're going to come across this bit here, which is a bit like a doorway. So for that we need 2 dark orange, 2 reddish brown. We've got 4 dark tan 1x2 jumper tiles, a couple of dark orange 1x2s, and a couple of reddish brown 1x2s. So 2x2 goes on across here. So we've got 4 going across, and then the alternate colour in 1x2s going next to that. So we've got 3 stud depth of tiling from this sort of front doorway here, and then we're going to stick our 4 dark tan jumpers across the last row, across there like that. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you. So far so good on the build. We've got 7 dark orange tiles now, just to continue the internal part. We've got 7 reddish brown ones as well. 4, 6, 7. And we've got a jumper as well, jumper tile. So now we're going to tile this section down here off. So we go 3 deep across with the checkered pattern, and then we'll go about 5 deep, I think. kind of a square area here we're going to sort out, and it goes 3 deep like this. Then we'll put our 2x2 jumper in there. Just finish off that tile in there. Now we're going to build some central piece here, which is where the staircase goes, I think. So we've got 2x8, a couple of 1x4s, a couple of 1x2 log bricks, some black 1x1s, 3x4 minifigure kind of stand piece, 2x4 plate, and a couple of 1x1 plates. So we're going to fill in this section here. So we put our 2x8 dark bluish grey there. 1x4s then come off either ends, and then at the end of this we stick our black 1x1 bricks as well, just into the middle part here. Then over this side we'll stick a log brick, our 1x1 plate, another log brick, and another 1x1 plate. Probably done it the wrong way around because I can't quite fit that in there. And then with the 2x4s we stick these over our doorway here, and these 3x4 goes at the front there like a door step. Next up we need a tan 1x8. We have a 2x2 jumper, a quarter tile, 2 of these kind of wedge pieces, and another 1x1 plate. And so the 1x8 tan piece goes across the back here, what we've just put down. Then we stick this wedge piece here and on the opposite corner there. Then we have, at an angle, this 1x1 plate goes in. Here we have a jumper, and our quarter tile then goes next to that. Just building this middle section off here. Then we've got a couple of grill pieces, 2x2 jumper, we have this interesting block piece here, 1x3 brick and a masonry brick. So the 1x3 is going on here, and then our masonry brick next to that, just to finish off this ground section of the floor. Then our grill pieces, one goes there, leave 2 studs and put another one there, and in the middle we stick that jumper. And then this block that we have here, this trans blue block, is going to go diagonally onto the other jumper that we stuck on a minute ago like this. This is kind of where we're at the moment. Next up we're going to put some detail around this side by the look of it. So we have a dark tan jumper tile, dark orange, a couple of corner tiles, dark bluish grey. Then we have a 2x2, we have a 1x2, reddish brown one, and 3 1x1 tiles. A couple of orange 1x1 rounds again, and I think that's it. So to start with, we get the dark orange jumper and we stick one of these orange trans orange pieces, and that goes in the middle between these black 2x2 bricks we stuck in earlier. In front of that it's a dark orange 1x2, then we have a reddish brown and a 1x1 tile at the back there. Stick one on the opposite side, and then also one in the corner over here as well. Then over here we stick our 2x2 and then our 2 corner ones go next to that, and in the gap here we stick our orange 1x1 here, sort of a cutaway corner piece here. Then we've got some more floor tiling to do, so 4 dark orange ones, a reddish brown tile and a jumper one, and we're just going to tile in this section over here. So put the dark orange in, other side here, reddish brown there, jumper just in front of this gap, like fireplace type thing, and that there. Then we're going to do this doorway part over here and put another sort of wall across here. So we've got another minifigure stand type piece, 1x1 plates, 3 reddish brown log bricks, 1x2 ones, another black 2x2 corner one, and a 1x1. And our black corner one just goes in here. Next to that we have a log brick, black 1x1, another log brick, 1x1 plate goes in, and then another log brick. Just going right across there with a sort of base wall, and our other minifigure stand just goes on top of this sort of area here to give us another sort of doorstep type piece. We're going to do a bit more tiling down here, which I think is probably going to be the alleyway outside. Of course, there's an alleyway in the Daily Bugle as well. So for that we need 2x2 and a jumper, a corner tile, 3/4 tiles, and a 1x2. So start off, we put the 2x2 in, then we have the corner one, put our quarter tile in down here, the 1x2, stick another corner tile in at the top here, 2x3 out, and another quarter tile. Just adding some sort of broken paving down here. Then we're going to build like some rubbish box. So to do that we get a 1x4 tan piece. So we've got this double 2x4 jumper, and then we stick a Technic 1x4. Meanwhile we get a dark tan 2x2, and we stick some cheese wedges on, sort of in the same way you see in other sets where it looks like a cardboard box is opening up. Just like this, and then we can set that at an angle on top of this piece, and then that sits next to the tiles that we've done. Then next to that we'll stick a 1x2 tile, corner tile, and another quarter tile at the ends. Just down this side. Then over this section we're going to add some more tiles. So we have a modified 1x4, 4 macaroni tiles, then a 2x2 with a stud in the middle, 1x2, and a cheese wedge. So we do is over here we're going to stick our modified 1x4 studs either ends, and a 1x2 each end there. Then we've got a cheese wedge goes on each end. Stick our 2x2 round with a stud in the middle, and then surround that with the macaroni tiles we've got here. So that's all tiled. Now we're going to tile this outside part here. So you've got a jumper tile, 2x2, you've got 3 corner ones and 6 quarter tiles. Start with a quarter tile just there. Next to that put a 2x2, then we have a corner ends in another quarter tile, then we have another one facing the opposite way. Whoa. Another corner tile, another one going the opposite way next to it, and another quarter tile. Then our jumper goes in the corner, and we stick some quarter tiles coming up either side. So you can see it's sort of a broken paving area along this alleyway, and that's the end of bag number 2. Bag number 3 then, we've got another minifigure that I keep referring to, don't know them all very well. So we've got Wong in this bag. Do some more alleyway detail. So first up is building Wong. So he's got dark bluish legs, and he's got printed torso with some red detail on. He has one printed face. He's got a sort of smirk with some sort of goatee stubble, and then he's got 2 trans orange dishes. And there's these 1x1s with grips on. I'm going to hold these orange pieces in each hand. Just like this. So there's one all ready to go. So just stick him to the side for now. Now we're going to build another sort of cardboard box. So we have a Technic 1x2 with a hole in the middle for a pin. And onto that we'll stick a medium nugget 2x2 tile, and we'll stick a regular 1x2 in the back. While we're here, we'll stick a Technic pin into it, and we'll also stick a Technic pin into our larger cardboard box. And then this is going to connect a cardboard box just there, and then we'll stick another quarter tile next to that, just like that. Then we're going to build more up of our sort of walls now. So to do that, we've got a couple of 1x4 masonry bricks in bluish grey. We've got 1x2 as well. We've got 2 1x1s with studs on the side. We have 2 1x8 bricks in light bluish grey, 1 in tan, 1x3 in tan and in light bluish grey. 2 corner 2x2 bricks and a quarter tile again. So to start us off then, in this doorway over here, we stick a 1x1 with a stud on the side. Then we have a 1x4 masonry brick. 1x8 brick goes right across. 1x2 masonry brick. 1x1 with a stud on the side, and then a corner 2x2. Then we change to the tan colour and put a 1x3 and a 1x8 right across here. Have another corner brick and our last 1x4 masonry brick on the ends. Then we move along this way, put a 1x3 and a 1x8 brick in, and our tile goes on the other side of the box that we just stuck on in the last step. Then we're going to add some plates. So we've got 4 1x8 plates. We've got a 1x3 plate. And then we've got 3 in dark tan and 2 1x1s as well. So we're just going to put the plates on top of what we just built. So put the 1x1 on first, then we'll run 1x8, 2 of those across there. 1x3 goes on next, then the dark tan ones. Then we'll leave a 2 stud gap, stick another 1x3. And then our 1x8s fit on here with a 1x1 at the end. So all those have been plated now. Then we've got another masonry 1x4. We've got 3 1x8s, 1x3, a 1x2 with 2 studs on the side, a 1x3. We've got 3 tan masonry bricks, 1x2s, and a grey, light bluish grey one. Our 1x2 with the 2 studs on the side is just going to go on the end here. Then we have 1x8 and another 1x8 going across the rest of this wall. Then we have our tan masonry brick, a 1x3 brick, and another masonry brick there. Put the other masonry brick on the opposite side, one on this end, then a 1x3, then our 1x8, and then our 1x4 masonry brick goes on the end. So you can see it's sort of starting to rise up a bit more now, the walls around. Then we need quite a few bits for this next section, so it's a 1x2 plate masonry brick, both in tan, another 1x2 with the 2 studs on, 2 corner bricks, a 1x3 in tan, also a panel piece, so a 1x2 panel piece, another 1x4 masonry brick, 2 1x8 bricks, there's a 1x3 brick as well. What am I missing? I think that's it. Let's find out. So to start with, we stick a corner 2x2 there, and we have our 1x3 and a masonry brick. We then stick the panel in, and we stick the 1x2 plate on top of this panel piece, and stick this in the middle here where we've still got 2 studs showing in there like that. Then we have another corner piece here, our 1x4 masonry brick, then a 1x3 and our 1x8. Over this side we stick another 1x2 with 2 studs on top of each other, and we have, I did miss one brick, we have a 1x2 masonry brick, and then our 1x8 brick goes across over here. So we've got these 2 lots of studs here, just building the walls up. Then we need a couple of 1x1s. We've got some handlebars, 2 sets of handlebars, 2 1x1 plates with clips on, and 2 pearl gold paddle pieces. We get the 1x1 with the clip on, and we stick, drop it, drop it. Stick the panel piece across like this, paddle piece. Onto that we'll stick a 1x1 plate, and then we'll stick our handlebars and push them like this to create this odd shape. That clips on one side of our panel, and then we do the opposite for the other side. That right over here. It goes on the other side of our panel, so it ends up looking like this over here. Then we're going to do some more height, so we need a 1x8, 1x3, a couple of tan masonry bricks, 1x4 masonry brick, and a 1x2. We'll stick the 1x4 masonry brick on, and our 1x8. Our yellow or tan masonry, 1x3 here, and another 1x2 masonry brick goes on there. Then we're going to put some detail on this side here, so we've got 6 1x2 round edges ones, so 6 of those, 5 and 6. We've got 3 upward facing bracket pieces here, another 1x2 with 2 studs on, and 3 1x1 with studs on the side, 1x2 masonry brick, and 2 1x3 bricks. So again, our 1x2 with 2 studs on the side goes on top of the others. Then we have a 1x1 with a stud on the side facing outside the building. We get our upward facing bracket and we stick these 1x2, one on the top and one on the bottom. So it sits in the middle like that. That goes on next. Then we have a 1x3, another 1x1 with a stud on the side and another 1x3. Masonry brick goes on this corner here. Another bracket in the same way goes on next. Then on this side we stick another 1x1 with a stud on the side and our last bracket piece goes in next, like that. Then we have another 1x8, 1x4 masonry brick, 1x3, 1x6 plate. Got 3 corner plates and a 1x2 plate. So now we're going to stick the corner plates on here with the 1x2 in 10, then another corner, then our 1x6 plate goes right across with the panel with another corner piece. Then we stick our masonry 1x4 after that, 1x3 here and a 1x8 brick all the way. So from the side we're looking like this. Next up we get a book, so sort of standard minifigure book piece. Just clip that in together, open that up, and we're going to stick a plain white 1x2 tile in. But actually before we do that we've got some stickers that need to go in here. So we've got to stick sticker 36. On the inside cover. There's 36. 39 goes on the tile itself. It's just some more scribbles and a pattern. We'll stick that on there like this. That's kind of what the book looks like. And then we close the book, and then we've got another sticker to go on the outside. Just a pattern piece. So that's just the outside of the book there, and we've broken it up and got these details inside. That's going to go into our panel piece here, and those handlebars will, I presume, keep it into position. It ends up looking like that now, just inside there. Then we're going to build a bit more, so we've got a pearl gold chain that's going to go on, 1x6 plate, a 1x3 plate in dark tan, then a 1x2 in tan, 1x3, a couple of 1x2 round pieces and a 1x1. So our two 1x2 rounds stick onto each other, hopefully, and they'll go in this gap over here. Then we'll stick a 1x6 dark tan plate, 1x2 tan, 1x3 dark tan, 1x3 grey, and a 1x1. And then this chain is actually then going to be poked through the paddles that we stuck on our handlebar piece. So it's going to go across the book that we've just stuck in, if I can do it. Oh, I can't even pick the chain up. So then it looks like this now with the chain going across the front of the book. Then we've got to continue this wall over this side. We've got to have a panel piece for that with one of these 1x4 panel pieces, which we're going to stick some stickers on. Again, a 1x8, a 1x2 with 2 studs, masonry brick, and a corner panel piece. Corner panel just goes across here. Our 1x2 with studs on the side again goes on this end. Then we have a masonry brick, 1x2, 1x8 brick, and then our panel piece. So we've got a sticker here. So sticker 33. That's a transparent sticker piece. This is going to go on the outside of the panel. Roughly like that. And then on it we've got Join Us at Shield, Feeling Hungry, Swami King, and Darcy Dog Walk. So we've just got some posters that are stuck on the outside of the alleyway, and this is going to go into our gap we've got here. So on the side, put the stickers now on the side there like that. Then coming around, doing some internal detail now. We're going to put some tiles. Actually, we put some more stickers. So we've got a green 2x2 and then 2 tan colored ones. We're going to stick some stickers on those, and we've got a flame here. First off, our flame is going to go over here, which is where we've got sort of a fireplace. Back to the stickers, 45. So we've got, it looks like some circuitry, which is going to go on to this green 2x2. Like that. And then on these 26 and 27. Got some writing on those. So the green tile actually goes on the inside over here like this, and then our other two are going to go onto these bracket pieces inside this book area here, either side, and then like that. So you've got some writing on that side and on that one over there now. Then we're going to put a doorway in. It's going to be this door over here. So we've got a tan coloured door frame, solid grey door here, which will go on this way. We've just got a 1x1 round grey plate for the door handle on the outside, like a metallic one. And then there's another sticker, sticker 29, which says keep out written on it. Just going to stick that on the doorway, see if I can do the old brick separator for it. Keep out written on that. It's going to go over here on this doorstep. So that's there now, for people to keep out. Then we're going to do a bit more work on this sort of fireplace we've got going over here. And to do that, we'll get a 1x4 tile, and we'll stick some 1x2 plates with sliders on. And also down this side, we're going to stick a 1x4 reddish brown brick, a 1x1 with a stud on the side, a 1x2 brick in black, another 1x2 with studs on the side at the back here, then a black 1x2, and then we've got a couple of 1x1s with studs on the side. Just go along there. Then we'll stick a 1x8 plate right across the back, and then our piece that we made at the start just goes out the front. And there's this kind of little fireplace type thing going on there. Now moving around this side of the wall here, which we haven't been touching for a while, we get two 2x4 tiles. Stick those across this doorstep here, like that. Then we get 4 1x4s with studs on the side, and 2 1x1s with studs on the side. And we're going to stick a 1x4, then a 1x2 and a 1x4, and the same on the other side. Over that side like this to build the wall up. Then we've got a couple of 1x8 plates and 2 1x2s with clips on. 1x8s go there with the clips just by the doorway, same on this side. So those plates are done. And then to finish off this bag, we get a 1x8. Stick a 2x4 tile on it, and then a 1x8 with a slider. We'll build 3 of these. Finish this off. And then these are going to go on the outside, so we put these studs that we've got going across here, here, and over this side. We're going to stick these pieces with the slider facing upwards. Of course, I'll stick that one on the wall straight away. I'll leave a 1 stud gap by the doorway, so then the outside it looks like this. We've got 1 stud other side of the doorway, and then on this side as well we've completely covered it up. That's the end of bag 3. So just put that to the side while we go to bag 4. Build some details for the inside now, by the look of it. Or some furniture. So we're going to build like a trolley or a rack to start with. So we start with a 2x4, stick a 2x2 jumper onto into the middle. My bad. So leave a stud gap either side, and in the middle of that we've got one of these chips or jewels in trans red. Then either side we'll stick this window piece to each end, just like this. Then we'll top that with another 2x4. Into the bottom we'll stick some 2x2 round black plates. And then on top again we'll stick a 2x2 with a jumper on. This time we'll stick a purple trans cone piece into the middle, and then we'll stick another set of those grey window type pieces either side. Looks like this. And another 2x4 on top for another shelf, and this time we stick 2 2x2 jumper tiles, and then on top we have a mobile phone tile and just a trans green 1x1 tile as well. So it ends up, we've got some shelves that look like this. You bring back in what we've done so far. It's going to go next to the green picture tile that we stuck in earlier. So sharp unit just goes in there. Put that to the side again. I'm going to build another unit here. So we start with a 2x3 in white. Stick a 1x3 plate across one side. On top of that, stick another 1x2 and a 1x1 with 2 studs on 2 sides. Then we stick 2 1x3 plates on top of that, a 1x2 and another one of these 1x1s with 2 corner pieces on. Then we get a 2x3 tile and we're going to stick another sticker on, sticker 15. 16, my bad. It kind of looks like a fridge kind of thing. So that's what the sticker looks like. That then sticks into the 2 studs at the back here. Then we get a door and stick sticker 13 on the front. It's got some sort of magnets or stickers on which say like I love what I brick New York City, picture of karaoke. Creme brulee, and that sticks at the front. So building like a fridge like this, which can be opened up and you can see some things inside. There's a chewed apple, bottle of water, Chinese, it says mine on it, Iron Man cup of coffee by the look of it, Hulk's got something in there as well. So then on top of that we'll stick another, if I find it, 2x3 plates. Then at the back we're going to stick a regular 1x1 brick in the corner and then 2 Erling bricks, and the Erling bricks are going to have a trans blue 1x2 tile stuck into the side, so it looks like this. And then we stick a small door, so this is the freezer I guess, small car door on top, and then we stick a 2x3 tile there, and then also on the side a 2x6 tile. So there's our refrigerator there, so we've got the fridge now underneath with things inside the fridge, and then in the freezer we've just got a block of ice with the trans blue piece. So that's that goes, if we come back in, that's going to go on our grilled piece here, so it's going to be hiding place to hide an entrance into under the stairs. So that's gone in there. Meanwhile, while we're here, we'll stick another 2x8 across on top of the other one, and some 1x4s either side. Oh, my bad. Try that again. Need to make a step. Need to separate these. So I need for 1 stud gap along the front here to make a step, and then on that step we'll stick some 1x4s modified with stud each end in reddish brown. So just gone onto there. Then we'll do another step, so another 1 stud row back. This time we stick a 1x2, and then we've got 2 1x1 black bricks that go on. Same thing with the stair again, so on the ledge 1x4 modified. Then we do another one. So the grand staircase is building up. another set of 1x4 modified, and this time we stick some dark bluish grey 1x2s at the back. Then we do another one. And we'll just stick some black 1x1s behind. And our modified 1x4s just in front. Then we'll do our last one. There's our sort of grand staircase building up there. Next up we're going to sort of do some wooden panelling, so we need 8 of these panel pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and 12 1x2 plates. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so we start with a plate going into the bottom of the panel, then we'll stick 2 plates together, and then another panel on top. Then we need 4 of those. There's our 4 panels, and these are going to go along here where we've got some log bricks on top. So then we've got these panel pieces now all pushed across like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get 3 of these 1x2 black pieces, and on one of them we're going to stick 2 1x2 black plates on top, normal 1x2 plates, and then on the front we'll stick a 1x1 tile on one stud, so it looks like this. And then on 2 of them we're going to stick a regular 1x2 plate and a 1x2 plate with a clip on it, and top that with a tile in the same way. So we need 2 of those. So the regular one is going to go over here, and then the ones with the clip, these are just going in between the panel pieces we created here like this, so they're just going in the gaps there. Then we're going to add some tiles across the top here, so we've got a black 1x4, we've got 3 more 1x4 modified in the reddish brown, 2 2x4s in reddish brown, and a 1x6. So our 2x4s just go across here, here. Then our black 1x4 goes in the middle. We have a modified 1x2 here, and then our top staircase gets covered up. And our last 1x6 just goes across this section here, so that's all tiled now. Then we have a 1x1 by 3, and we have 2 1x3s in reddish brown, a couple of 1x1 rounds in reddish brown. They go each end of the step at the top. Then we stick the 2 1x3s together. They go over on this wall here, and just in front of that our 1x1x3 goes, just to continue that sort of pattern of a black column going up. Then we'll put that to the side and we'll build a cabinet. Start with a 2x3, and then we want a couple of 1x2 plates at the back, and we'll stick a 1x2 log brick and a Technic brick with a hole in the middle, and in that hole we'll stick a red Technic pin with a stud on it. Top that with a 2x4 brown brick, and top that with a couple of 1x2 reddish brown plates. And we stick a brown window frame in the front with another 1x2 plate just at the back going across. Then we stick another golden paddle into that Technic pin earlier, just making like a clock look, and then we'll stick a piece of glass inside the window frame like this. On top then we stick a jumper 1x3 and a 1x3 tile in front. Then we've got two more 1x3 jumpers. They'll go at the front next to each other, and into the bottom of them we'll stick some 1x1 metallic plates at each end. So we end up with something that looks like this. That then will go in the gap we've got here on this wall. Just sits in there like that. Then we're just going to continue to build up this wall here now. We've put that into place. So a couple of 1x3s, Technic 1x1 with a cross hole in it, black 1x. We've got 3 black 1x2 tile plates and a 1x1. So we start with a 1x2 plate, and we'll stick this Technic cross hole 1x1 in with the black one next to it on the plate. Stick another couple of black 1x2s, and then we'll stick our 1x1 tile on. That goes on top of the 1x3 we just put in, and then we get 2 1x3s and fill in the gap behind. And then we've got one gap here which we need to fill in. So to do that, we have another Technic brick with a cross hole in it. We stick a 1x1 plate into the base and 2 on top of it. Now that cross hole will line up to the one we've just stuck in. So that's kind of all in position now. The wall's all covered up. This is going to turn into a sort of grandfather clock now. So to do that, we get one of these 1x2 by 1/3, and they've got studs all the way around. At the front we stick 2 1x2 plates, and on the side we stick some 1x2 plates with the handles on. We have a clock face 2x2 tile with the 8 or so minutes to midnight. We stick a 2x4 plate on top. Then we have some cheese wedges just to top the clock off. Looks like this. This is the clock face. We'll stick that on our jumper that we've got here, and then across here we've got a 1x6 tile that just finishes it off. So at the front we've got this grand looking clock there with these steps now moving up, and that I think is the end of bag 4. So bag 5. got Ebony Moore minifigure in this bit. I'm going to add some more detail and some more walls by the look of it. So we've got some black legs and a black torso here, printed again with some detail on the front and on the back, grey hands, and we have a grey face. We have got one printed expression which doesn't look too happy and some sort of hair at the back. He's going to sit on a transparent clear 1x2 brick, and then he's also going to have some sort of spear type things coming out of each hand. So that's what Ebony Moore looks like. Put him to the side. We're going to put some detail now inside again. So we've got a brown 2x2, stick a jumper on top of that, and then we've got a minifigure head with a globe detail printed on it, and we're going to stick on top of that transparent clear to give us this globy type thing. That's going to go onto the jumper tile in the corner over there. Then we're going to build like a light type thing, so we get one of these dish pieces and stick one of these 4 prongs in. We'll then stick a 1x1 round with a hole in it into a 1x1 round with a pin in the top upside down that goes into the center, creates this, and that sticks onto the other jumper next to the stairs over here to give us, actually turn it upside down to give us this sort of a dish. So these have been added now in there. Next up on this bottom step where we got these jumpers we stuck in earlier, we're going to get a 1x3, and we'll stick a reddish brown 1x1 tile in the middle, and stick 2 1x3s tiles either side, and then stick another 2 1x3 plates underneath. It's going to go across the base of the staircase there to give us another step like that. Then we're going to create some lights. So for our lights we get some 1x1 rounds with a hole in the middle. We've got transparent 1x1 round bricks, and we top them with our 1x1 round with pins, turn them upside down, and they'll clip into those columns we stuck clips in earlier. So we'll do another one of those. So we go either side, and then we're going to put some details on the step, and on the step we get 2 black cone pieces, and into the tops we stick some 1x1 rounds with pins. There you go on the first step. Either side of the staircase. Like that. Then we're going to do 6 more cones, and we're going to stick the 1x1 rounds with holes in. This gives us these sort of banisters going upstairs. So we've got 3 of these type going up either side of the stairs, and then a regular cone without the 1x1 rounding just goes at the top. Just repeat that on both sides. There we go, so we've got the details now going down the side staircase. Then to do the banister itself, we need to do 2 of these. So we have a 1x1 round with handling. Stick a 1x1 round into the bottom of that. Then we'll clip one of these clip pieces in here and top it off with a semicircle type tile to cover the stud up. So we've got something that looks like this. Then we'll stick a 1x4 length rod into that end, another clip into the end of that rod, and another receiver piece into the end of that. So I need to do 2 of those. So bring back in the staircase. We can then attach clips to these 1x1 rounds at the top of the stairs, and then where we've got 1x1 rounds with studs sticking up at the end, or a pin, we can stick that in there. Same in there. So there's our banister going up the stairs. Nicely done. And at the ends here, where we've got these 1 studs either side, we'll get a 1x1x3 in black, and we'll stick a 1x1 tile on top and just stick them either side to finish the banister off. So now we've got something like this for the staircase. Now we're going to build some more sort of wall at the back actually. So we've got 2 1x8 bricks, 1x2 with stud on the side, 1x2 with slider plates, regular 1x2 plate, and a 2x2 tile. Start off with the 2x2 tile. We'll stick the regular plate 1x2 and the one with the slider on. This just finishes the detail that we put on earlier over this side. Get the architectural detail going. Then we stick our 1x2 with studs on the side on top of the others again, and run these 1x8s all the way across this wall. Just there like that. Have another 1x8. Then we have a 1x2 with a single, well, I say knob in the centre, or stud in the centre. 3 masonry bricks, 1x2 size. Get another 1x2 with 2 studs on the side. 2 small tan windows and 2 window inserts. So we start with the windows. We're just going to put these black inserts in. That goes above the door that we've got on the side alleyway here. 2 of those next to each other. Do another 1x2 next to the others. 1x2 masonry brick. Our 1x2 with a single stud goes on next with the stud on the outside of the building. And a masonry brick 1x8 and another masonry brick. So the side, now we've got this window here, we've got all these studs, a couple of single studs as well on the wall at the alleyway. Now on the other side of the door here, we're going to stick a column of bricks. So we start with 3 1x1s with studs on the side in dark bluish grey. And we stick a 1x1 round with a hole in it. So this was attached to those 1x1s with the cross hole we stuck in earlier to create a mechanism for something. Then we stick another 3 of these in with the studs on the side. And that goes right next to, what was it? Oh, my bad. It's actually 2 at the bottom, not 3. So we end up, so So we end up with these now on this side as well. Then we're going to stick one of these sort of Technic pins with the stud on the end through that hole, which will go into the cross Technic bricks. So that pushes all the way in now to give us another stud. And then we've got a 1x2 jumper, which is going to go over here next to that column like this. So then I'll put that to the side. We're going to build some windows now. So stick 2 window frames together, stick some glass inserts into each of those. Then into the bottom of those we stick one of these 2x2 modified with studs on the side, and we'll actually stick 2 of these black grill pieces upwards from the bottom to create like a, I suppose it's like an aircon type view. 1x2 plate with a slider on, and a 2x2 jumper onto that, and another 1x2 jumper onto that jumper like this. Bring this back in, and then connects on like this. Then push that to the side. We're going to build a wall now. So we start with a 1x4 with studs on the side. Stick a 1x1 with a stud on the side on top. Then a 1x4. Then a 1x1. Just repeat that pattern up here. Till we've got 4 rows. Then we stick a 1x2 and a 1x2, but with the studs the other way. 1x1, then a 1x4, and the final 1x1. So we've got this pattern here. On the inside where we've got these, we're going to stick a 2x3 tile. We're going to stick a sticker on it, stick a 32, which has a picture on it. We'll just stick a picture on there, and then if we bring back in the model, that's going to go now across these 5 studs that we've got, with the studs facing outwards. So inside now we've got a picture hanging near the clock, and then on the outside we've got all of these studs exposed. Then we're going to add some plates to this. So we've got a 1x8, 2 normal ones, one with a slider on, and a 1x2 with a slider on. 1x8 with the slider goes across what we've just added, and our 1x2 goes on the end here, and the 1x8 regular ones just go across. Then we're going to add some tiles. So we've got 4 1x6s, the 1x2 modified, 6 1x4s, and a 1x1. So with a 1 stud offset, stick a 1x6 across here, then our modified 1x4, a 1x6, 1x1, and another 1x6, and then with our 1x4s, we're actually going to stick these on the side wall here, really. All the way down there. And to finish this off, we've got 6 1x2s, which are going to go down this side. stuck. It's down there. And then some 1x1s, which now probably going to be a nightmare to line up. Just filling this side here. And there's our last one. So there's the pattern now of the wall. That's the end of bag 5. Bag 6 now. Some windows and some more wall to do. So to start off with, we're going to build up this wall over here then. So we're going to need 3 1x3s. Got a couple of masonry bricks. And 2 1x2s with studs on the side. Start off with a masonry brick and our 1x2, studs inside. 1x3, another 1x2, studs inside. 1x3, 1x3, and a masonry brick at the end. Then we've got a 1x8. A 1x4 masonry brick somewhere. Another 1x3, 1x2 masonry brick. We've got a reddish brown tile and a light tan tile. They're going to have some stickers on them. We start with a 1x8 and a 1x2 masonry, 1x3 and a 1x4 masonry brick. Go across there. And then we need sticker number 7. There's a picture of Doctor Strange himself. So that's that sticker there. So that's going to go on there. And then a picture of the map, which is number 9. So the world map sticker then goes on. World map sticker, and that goes on our other side studs. So that just turn it sideways. These are there's the picture there, Doctor Strange, and then the world map is going next to it. Now with that in place, we get 4 1x2 jumper tiles in dark bush grey, and we're going to stick these across this front section here. So leave one stud. Stick one in, 2 stud gap, stick another one in, same on this side, 1 stud gap, 2 stud gap. So they've gone on the front. Then let's put that to the side, because we're going to build some columns now. So we've got 12 of these 1x2s with studs on the side. Let's group them into 6s. 6, and do another one. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then onto these studs, we're going to just stick some 1x2s just to continue that sort of pattern that goes around the bottom level of the sanctum. Like this, and then we'll do the same for the other one. 4, 5, and 6. So these are the 2 columns. If we bring back in, we're going to stick these in these 2 stud gaps that we just put in next to the jumper tiles on each side. Just this sort of look here on this side. Then we're going to sort the windows out. So we're going to do the same as we did earlier really. So we get 8 little small windows and stick some glasses inside. There's 8, so we'll put them into pairs, so 4 sets of these windows. As we did before, into the bottom one we'll stick these modified 2x2s with the studs on the side. Four. On the tops we'll stick some 1x2s with the slider on. And then in this studs at the front we stick some grill pieces, these black grill pieces facing upwards. There we go, so those are all done there. Then on the top we're going to stick some 2x2 jumpers, and we'll stick the 1x2 into the middle if you remember, so just repeat that again for the others. And the last one. So those are all done now, so if we bring back in here, we're going to stick these now on top of the jumper tiles that we stuck on the bottom. Just like that, so the windows are looking like this now on this side. Then we get 12 1x1s with studs on the side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we'll make 2 columns of 6. These to go either end of the windows that we just made. And 6. Just do the same again. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Stick them each end for our windows here, so we end up with this kind of appearance on this side. Next up we're going to do something similar but slightly different, so we get 2 1x1s with the studs on the side, stick them together, stick a 1x2 into the top there, and then 2 light bluish grey 1x1s into that bottom area. Then we'll stick another 3 1x1s with studs on the side, and this time we'll stick a 1x1 with a clip on the inside. That's going to go on the last 2 studs on into the doorway to give us this kind of appearance. Now we'll do the other side, which is the same but mirror opposite. So a couple of 1x2s. Some more 1x1s going up. And a 1x1 with a clip goes on the inside there. So stick that in to the other side. So now we've got something that looks like this over the doorway. And over the top of the doorway, to finish that off, we get a 1x6 in dark bluish grey. And we'll stick light bluish grey 1x1s each end. And then in the middle we stick some trans clear 1x2s, like a glass effect. And on top of that we'll stick 3 1x2s with studs on the side to give us something like this. Bring back in our model that goes across the doorway. It's all a bit flimsy at the moment. So it's kind of, haven't quite got that on that side. So the front is kind of looking a bit like this at the moment with the doorway. Now we're going to put some plates in just to strengthen this front section off. So 2 1x8 sliders, 2 regular ones and a 1x1. The slider ones go across the front here to line our windows up. Then we stick our 1x1 in the side and then our other 1x8s plates across here. Then we're going to add some tiles. We have a 1x8 slider, modified 1x4, 4 1x6s and a 1x2. Our 1x2 tile just goes on the end. And we've got a modified 1x4. Then a 1x6, 1x6, 1x6 here, and our 1x8 with the slider goes internal. Then we have a 1x6 tile there, so we just put that all the way around. Then we have 18 1x1s tiles to stick in. And then we also have the joy of sticking a sticker on one, which is going to have the door number on, I think. So number 22. 22 says 177A. So anything worse than sticking a sticker on a 1x1 tile. Let's try and do the separator style one in. It's not too bad. So that's does say, if you can see it, 177A. That's going to go just on the side of the doorway over there. Then our other 1x1s, we're going to stick them down this side. Then this side of the window. And then the other side of the doorway, we just stuck that door number. So then that the front, of course, looks all wonky. So hoping that it would look pretty straight. So let's try and straighten these out a little bit. So it kind of looks like that. I think some of the 1x1s are a bit wonky, but that's kind of how it looks now. So that's into bag 6. Bag 7, we've got Iron Man inside. So first off then we'll construct Iron Man. He's got his printed dark red legs and torso of course, and then a blue face on the inside there, and he's got his helmet which is in 2 parts, so you can has a hinge in it so you can lift it off. I don't think it did in so we can lift it up like this to see inside, and it clips on like this. And then we've got, you've got a spare hair piece here as well, so if you want it with his helmet off you can attach the hair. I'm not going to bother, I think I'll leave him with his helmet on. And then into his feet we're going to stick some trans blue 1x1 rounds to make it look like he's flying about. And then into the bottom of his hands he's got these 1x1 round trans blue pieces. Needs to turn his hand round. There you go. So it gives you the look that he's hovering about place. Side. Then we're going to do some bits on top of the doorway now. So we need 2 1x8s. We've got another 1x2 with slider, another 1x2 tile, a couple of 2x2 modified with the studs on the side, and we'll take the slider and the 1x2 tile, stick them in the middle of the doorway facing upwards. And then either side of that, put the 2x2s modified with studs on the side, and then the 1x8s on either side of the door. So we end up covering it. 1x8s have gone here, the 2x2 modified with studs up there, and I'll slide them in the middle. Then we're going to cover the studs up, so we've got some 1x6 tiles, some 1x1s, 2 dark bluish grey 1x2 plates, and 2 corner or quarter tiles. So our 1x1, I'll start off with our 1x2 plates going to the base either side of the doorway, and our 1x1s tiles go on. Then our 1x6 tiles go either side, and then our quarter tiles just go on the inside. So in other words, we've got the 1x2 plates and then the 1x1 tile, 1x6, and then our quarter ones have gone either side of the door like that. Then we get 2 1x1 with handle pieces on, so 2 of those, and onto those we're going to stick 2 cheese wedges. I can find the other one. Where's the other one hiding? Oh, ow. So we stick that cheese wedge onto the 1x1 handle stud facing downwards, These are going to sit either side of our doorway. So they'll look like this on each side of our door. We'll just need a little straightening out a bit. So then with that done, we're going to do sort of a porchway now. So to do that, we get a 3x3 plate. We're going to stick a 1x3 tile on it. And a minifigure stand, so a 3x4. Then we stick another 3x3 plate into the bottom, and we'll stick a 1x3 on top. So that's the top of our piece here. Then if we flip it over, we're going to stick some 1x1 round metallic, 2 of those on each side. Then in the middle we get some 1x2 sliders on. Stick them there and there like that. And then, as if by magic, where we've got these 2 studs. That way. Do my maths. Yeah, that's that. What did I miss? Okay, so does that go on there? I think that's supposed to sit onto there. Interesting. What have I done wrong here then? It probably needs to go down. Right, let's try that again. So that sits on top like that. Which gives us this kind of entrance way here. Then we're going to make some doors now for the main entrance. So to do that, we get this inverted curved piece here, and we stick a 1x2 with a handle into the back. Then we stick a dark blue 1x2 tile, and then we actually stick a 2x6 dark blue, or 2x8 sorry, dark blue tile. Then we do the same at the other end, so we stick a handle piece in there, and then our inverted curved piece. So this then forms a door, and then we actually stick a sticker on it, number 20. It's this nice glassed look. That goes the full length of the 2x8. So we've got like these glass doors there. So there's one. Bring that back in, we can clip that onto the clips we had earlier. So from the front you can see there's the door shut, and we can open it like that, and then we do the opposite. Now for the other side, the other door. another sticker for the other door. Quite a lot of stickers in this set. Starting to get used to not having many stickers. The last few sets haven't had too many in. So there's the other door, and then we do the same way. Put that onto the inside. We have one door shut and then one sort of opened a little bit. Then if we come around here now, we've got to fill in these studs which are on this corner on each side, and to do that we need 12 of these sloped pieces here, and we're just going to hopefully try and clip these on now. One side, then we'll do the other. Now we've done that, you can see the corners now got the same sort of striped effect but at an angle coming in to each side, which is a clever little technique. Now we're going to build something slightly different. So we start with a dark green 2x4, flip that over, stick a 1x4 onto it, then we'll stick another dark green 2x4, then we'll stick some 1x1 rounds on the side here, then we get a green seat, stick a 1x4 across the front, and also stick 1x1 rounds on each end, and attach that to what we've just added, so we end up with something like this. Then we get two dark green plates, stick them together, stick a curved piece in front here, 1x1 at the back, and then another 1x2 plate. These are the arms of the chair, so we've got to do another one of those. One goes on the other side. There's our chair form in there. Then at the back we stick some more curved pieces just on top of the other ones, and stick a 1x2 plate to connect them, the two together like this. And at the back we'll stick these 1x2x3 grey blocks and stick a 1x4 plate on top of that. And we stick a 1x2 for studs on the side, flank that with some 1x1s. Then we stick a 1x4 masonry brick across the top, and then we just repeat that pattern with 1x2 studs and a couple of 1x1 bricks like this. Then put that to the side, get our 1x2 with studs on the side, whack a 1x2 plate on, then a couple of black Erling bricks go on there, and then we add another 5 Erling bricks on each side. So we get something like this. And then we're going to add some 1x2 rounds plates and stick them on the front of the early bricks so they're connected together. And 5. Then either side, well, then I'm going to connect it into the middle here at the back like this. Then we get a dark bluish grey column. Into the bottom and the top we stick a 1x1 round metallic plate. There's 1. There's 2. Stick those either side at the back here. Just give us this kind of shape. And at the top we've got 2 corner plates. Go back to back. Then we'll stick a jumper, or 1x2 plates, and another couple of 1x2 rounded. So we'll just connect the column to the wall here, and then we have a reddish brown jumper goes at the front. Then with that in place, we stick a 1x4 tile, dark bluish grey there. We have a downward facing black bracket which goes onto our jumper, and then a corner tile on each top of our column. Then we're going to get 6 1x3 tiles and stick these hopefully across here. Like that. Continue the external pattern at the bottom. Then we'll stop there and flip round to this side, and then we get 2 2x3 tan pieces. We need sticker number 5. It's a picture, a landscape picture. Looks like that. That goes into our first 2 1x2 with the studs on. And then on the other one we have a certificate 23, which is medical degree. Dr. S. Strange. Goes onto the other tile, it goes underneath. So above that chair, I've got a landscape and a medical degree. So we take this then, and this is going to go into our corner here. So around this side we've got a 1x1 orange, and we're going to slide this in a pink. Which way round does it go? Behind. Just like that. Won't lift it up because it will probably fall off at the moment, but we've got a nice angle piece there. And then to secure it into place, we have this wedge here, and onto that wedge we're going to stick some cutaway tiles. Just go on like this. That then just connects. So we've got one stud there and one stud either side, so we can connect that into place, and now it will stick into position. So it looks like that now on the corner on that side, and then inside we've got the nice seat with the pictures above. Then to finish it off we need to close the gap which we have at the base down here, and to do that we get another green piece. We'll stick 1x2 with slider on, 1x6 goes across, and a couple more with the slider on, and then we'll stick a 2x6 tile on top, and that'll just stick in to our 2 studs on the side. So then on the base now you can see that continues the pattern of the rest of the build. So that's quite a cool technique there, just to get that all done. And that's the end of bag number 7. So bag number 8 then. So to start with, we're going to put some detail outside here on the main door. So that's going to be our first job. So to do that, we get a 1x2 with a handle piece on. We're going to stick a normal 1x2 plate on top of that, and then a 1x2 sloped brick goes on top of that like this. And then we have a little robot arm, or skeleton arm, that will clip into that handle piece like that to give us a little wrought iron railing. That connects into some 1x2s we had. So it's going to look like that, and we'll do the same now for the other side. Plugs into the other side, so then our doorway now looks like this. Then either side of the doorway we're going to add some sort of pots, so we've got these pieces like this that goes into the jumper tiles that are either side of the doorway. So we've got 2 of those now either side of the doorway as well. Then we put that to the side. We're going to build something else now. So we take this 6x8 brick or plate, stick a 1x3 overlapping by 1 stud there, stick a 1x1 black into the base there to level it off. Then we have a 2x2, then a 1x4 with a 1 stud overlap again, so we stick a 1x1 plate in the bottom to level it off. Then we have a 1x2, a 2x3 goes in there like this. Then we're going to add a 1x1 round printed with a compass. Got some more stickers to go on here, so we need a 2x2 black and 2x2 white. Sticker number 3 goes on the white one, which has got Storm Baker's Pizza written on it. That goes onto our 2x2 plate there. And then on the black one we stick sticker number 1, which is a picture of a minifigure, and blazing up, which is like lightning coming off of it. That goes at the top here with a 2 stud overlap, and next to that we stick this little printed clock piece like this. Then we add another 1x3 there. We have a 2x4. Then a couple of 1x1 bricks, or 1x1 brick. Then we add a panel piece in between at the front here. So it's looking like this at the moment. Then we add our other plate in here, connected with that tile, and a 1x8 brick goes across, 1x3 plate on there, and a masonry 1x2 goes on there. Then we've got some more to do, so 1x8 then goes on top, then a masonry brick. We're going to do like a little staircase. So we've got these modified 1x4s. It's like a little staircase going up there. Some more cones as well. One cone actually, and then so you stick one cone there, a couple of 1x1 rounds on the ends, then our 1x3 goes in there, our corner plate there. Then we've got 3 panel pieces. We've got 4 1x1s, 2, 3, 4. And 2 1x2 tiles, one by 2 goes there. Stick our panel piece in, then we pair our 1x1s into 2s, then another panel piece, then another pair of 1x1s, another panel piece, and then the tile goes at the end. So building it up to look like this at the moment. Then we get a 2x2 in tan. We're going to stick a tile on top, and then there's going to be a sticker on that, sticker 28, sticker 28, which says Wong Stuff Secret, transparent sticker. So it goes on there. That sticks at the end with an overlap, and then we'll stick another set there, so it's connected again. Then for that we'll get a 2x3 and a 1x3 is added to one side. We'll stick another modified 1x4 onto that, and again the cone and a 1x1 round onto each of the studs there. We'll stick that there, just on that side. Then we have a 1x2 plate, which is going to go next to Wong Stuff, and then we'll stick a 1x4 black plate. And after that, like we did with the others, we'll stick a 1x1 into the overhang there to lift it off. See if I've missed anything, don't think so. And then we'll stick a 2x4 on top there with a 1x1 next to it. Then we've got some 1x3s in dark orange. Come off there, and then we have 2x2 jumper tile. We then have another modified 1x4, 1x4 in black, 1x2 which is great, and then we get a medium blue tile and stick number 2 on it, which says travel. Let's put some more details on, so it looks like that. It's going to go at an angle on top of this green tile. We have another 2x2 in tan, and a dark orange tile goes on there. Stick a corner plate, 1x3 plate, and a black 1x1 round in there. So the very opposite of what we've done on that side. Then we get 2 more panels, a 1x2, 2 1x1 bricks, black 1x3 and a 1x1 plates. And then we're just going to add some more panels here. So we've got a panel goes in next to our dark orange piece. Stick a couple of 1x1s together, go next to that. Another panel piece, 1x3 which overhangs again, so we stick a 1x1 plate to the bottom, and then a 1x2 image band goes next to that. Then we add another 1x3 and another 1x2. So this is kind of what we've got at the moment. Now we're going to add some tiles. So we've got 2 1x6 ones, a couple of 2x4s, 2 corner ones, and 2x2, couple of 1x2 rounds, couple of 1x1s, a 1x2 in tan. I think that's about it. So start with a 2x4 there, then a black 1x1 tile, then we have a corner tile, and a 1x2 rounds, then our 2x4, 2x6, another 2x4, another corner one, 2x6 there, tan one goes in there, and where did the other 1x1 goes on the end? So there we go, so we've tiled all of that off now. Now we're going to put the banisters on for these staircases that we've made. So it's the same approach as the main ones. So 1x1 round with a handle, with a 1x1 round plate into the bottom, then like this semicircle tile goes in there. We'll stick a Technic claw this time into it, which we didn't do before, I don't think, because it's shorter. And we'll stick one of these grips in, go straight into the other end of the grip, and this time we'll stick a handlebar piece into the bottom here, and that sticks in here. Oh, what we didn't do, hold that thought, these I didn't stick cone pieces in, so that connects like this to make a banister, and we'll do the same on the other side. Put the cones in though this time, missed that. Technic claw on the clip, and then a handlebar into the bottom of that. Do the same thing that end. So there's our 2 banisters now into position. Then if we bring back in our building, this is probably the last bit. So this is now going to go right across this top bit here and hide those other areas. So therefore it looks like this now when you come up the grand stairs, you can see all the wood panelling that's been put into place, and then underneath here, in a sort of underneath the floorboards kind of style, there's different details, and of course you can pull this out to reveal these other areas as well if you want to, or just push them back on as a hidden thing. So that's kind of that done. We do a mailbox now outside the house, so we've got one of these containers. We'll stick some double red cheese wedges on top to give us a pointed roof, and we've got sticker 35 which says grab the latest. That's the law time, so it's actually the, I think it's newspaper you'd get inside here. That goes on that side, and then on the other side 34 which says law times grab the latest as well. That's on each side there. Then we stick a 2x2 red plate into the bottom of that, and we've got a trans clear door that we put onto the front of that, and then we've got 3 white 1x2 tiles, and we have the joys of sticking the law time stickers onto each of these. It looks like a rolled up piece of paper, or newspaper even, and it goes into, so we've got 3 of them to stick inside the container. Two, 3, stick them all in there, and then just close the door, stickers aside. So if we come back, we're going to stick that in these, can't see it here, there's 4 studs there, and we'll just stick that onto the outside there. Then we're going to do, where are we going? We're going around here, and on these 4 studs here we're going to stick the lamp post. So the lamp post is black. Doesn't really go into Bricktown in terms of the colour scheme, but it is what it is. So standard lamp post, minifigure trans clear head, and a black dish just sticks onto there. We then also take an ice cream cone piece, stick that into one of these dome pieces. We'll stick a 1x1 round with a pin on it, and then into that pin we stick one of these Puma's green pieces. Detach it. Easier said than done. That sticks into the top like this, and that's going to go into the middle of our circle piece which we built earlier. So if I tip it on its side, we've just stuck that into there. And now the final piece for this book before we move to book 2, and we probably will move to book 2 to start it off, we're going to build the dumpster outside, which we seem to do on all the sort of Marvel-y type builds. So we get a crate like this in yellow, we've got a 2x3 tile, and we're going to stick a sticker, number 18. It says Shady Acre Care Home. It's a sign. Go onto there, it's going to go into this base of this dumpster. Goes in like that. Then on top of that we're going to get a blue 1x1 round, and we've got a can printed 1x1 round that goes in there as a bit of rubbish. And then the other 3, these pieces, just need to snap these off, throw them in the bin as well. There's one. There's a little tricky to go. Oh, there's 2. 2 and the last one 3, so that's 3 of them in there. Then we're going to make the lid for the bin, so we get a 2x4 in black. Stick a 1x2 tile in the middle here. Then we've got these 2x2 curved pieces for the front of the bin, and then we stick some 1x1 plates on either side, and that just sticks onto the lid there to give us the lid of the dumpster. And into the base of it we've got some 2x3 yellows just to make it taller and like a proper dumpster, and into the base there we're going to stick a 2x2 round plate, stick those two together, and then in each corner we stick these metallic 1x1 rounds. Dumpster's going to go, that's it there, so that's going to go at an angle at the end of the alleyway. So we've got a jumper tile right there, and we can just stick that at an angle, other way round. So that an angle at the end of the alleyway like this. So from this view you've got the dumpster right there. And that's the end of book number 1. So essentially I think this is pretty much the ground level completed now. So I think we've got 30 minutes left, so we'll move on to book 2. So this is book 2. Inside we go straight into what the build's going to be, so give you an outline. So bags 9 to 11, we're going to build the second level here, which is a bit of a study, mainly empty actually because it will be viewing down into the main hallway which we built. And then we're going to build it up a bit more in bags 13 and 12 with another layer of builds that we're going to do up. So let me just put our last level to the side. Crack open bag 9. So we'll only do another 30 minutes, see how far we get. And we've got Spider-Man in this bag. There's the minifigure. So, Spidey legs, red and blue, printed feet, and his torso as usual. And then you've got Spidey's head with his mask on there, and then he's holding some white, with his hands sideways. Pink. No, my bad. Give him back. There and there. There he is. There's Spider-Man. So to start us off then with the base area, we start with this 2x16, and then we've got 4 1x6 medium nugget coloured pieces, 2 stud connection each end. And then these middle ones go all the way like this. Then we're going to stick a 3x3 plate into each end. Then with a 1 stud connection, stick these grey plates into each end. Then we get a 4x6, I think, or 8, sorry. Connect that onto this corner here. And we'll stick a 1x1 right in the corner there as a plate. And then the other end we'll stick a tile like that. And a 1x6 tile next to it. On the inside it's a 2x4 and a 1x4 in reddish brown. Give us something like this. Then we actually have another long piece here, goes right across like this, and another 1x6 which goes underneath here. It would be easier if I showed you the underneath bit. So that goes there and there. I'll get that wrong. It goes on the inside there like that to give us something like this. Then we get two more of these 4x6s and a 1x2. So then just to give us some flooring. Add that across like this. Couple more plates here. This larger plate goes on this side, and we continue our tiling down there. Then our thinner plate goes that side. I'm going to flip this over now and add some more plates for strength. So first off, we have this large wedge piece, then our large 2x. We have a corner plate goes in here. So now that's all done there. We flip it back over now. Add some more detail around here now to cover up the areas we've exposed. So we put a 1x4 and another one, and there should be another one hiding somewhere. There it is. Then we add a 2x4 next to that. Then we have a corner tile. Couple of 1x1 grey tiles then go either end of that, and then some 1x1 plates in there like that. And we'll come inwards with 2x6 plates on there. That one that side. Then we put some 1x6 tiles on the side here, and then this will be ended with a 1x1 tile. Same again this end. Then we'll do some cutaways there, and this end we'll have a triangle tile in the middle, and then inside here we'll have a 1x1 round and some trans clear 1x1 rounds with pins on top. Either side there. Then we're going to build this bit out here so it can connect together. So we get a 2x6, we'll run a 1x6 all the way across, 1x2 in the middle, then add another couple of 1x6s there next to that. That then fits into this, or should do. Now we can start putting some bricks down. So we start with a 1x4 masonry brick and a 1x1 with a stud on the side next to that. Then we've got some 1x6 plates which go across down this side. We'll then get a couple of 1x2 plates, stick some at that end, and then another two at the end of our plate we just added. Then we've got some 1x2 tiles to stick each end, and then in the middle we're going to stick a 1x4 modified with the 2 studs on top. Then we've got 3 plates in medium nugget, and we've got a masonry brick in grey and in medium nugget. They go 1 stud from the end here, and then we stick a panel piece and another panel piece, and our middle one on the inside is going to have a sticker number 15, which is this scene here that goes into our middle piece there like that, and that'll go into the middle section just like that. And then actually on the outside of this one, which I missed, I put some graffiti here, 37, go on the outside of this panel piece. Some tags there, some graffiti tags, so it sticks on the outside there. Then we're just going to build up some more, so 1 by 1 with a stud on the side, a 1 by 3 corner brick and a 1 by 4 masonry brick. Corner goes over here, and a masonry brick, 1 by 1 this end, and a 1 by 3. And we do some more. Masonry brick goes on this side, and then a 1 by 3. Then we've got 2 1 by 1s by 3. They go on the inside. Go here and over there. And then we've got 4 corner plates and go on the inside next to those, and we'll leave a 3 stud gap, and then they go in just across there. And then we've got 8 1 by 1 round flat silver pieces, and they go on the inside next to each other. These corner plates then on this end go on the outside. So we end up like this. Then we get 3 1 by 6 tiles, stick them like the way across the back of those plates we just stuck in, like that. Then we've got a masonry brick, 1 by 3 brick, and another masonry brick, and a corner brick and a 1 by 4 masonry brick. Just builds out this corner here, and over in this side we get 3 1 by 1s and a third with studs on the side. We've got 3 of these 2 plate high 1 by 1s, which is a bit of a new piece, and then we've got 3 1 by 1 plates, so we'll stick the 1 by 1 plates on top of this, or these 1 by 1 and thirds. Then our 3 thirds actually stick together, form 1 column, and they go between these 2 grey ones with 2 studs and add in another one, so we end up on this side with a pattern that looks like that. Then we stick two 1x3s together, put that next to the piece we just added, and two masonry bricks. Add that over this side. Then we've got a 1x4 and a 1x3 and two 1x1 masonry bricks. So just building up this side, we stick our 1x3 on, then our 1x4 masonry, and then we have 1x1s on the studs on the side, and one has a stud facing out, one has it facing inwards. So building up like this on this side. We then get four window pieces. Stick the four window inserts in. Stick them in pairs. And then go into these gaps we've got either side here. We also then have four masonry bricks, a 1x3, a couple of 1x1s, so we have our masonry brick, 1x3, masonry brick, 1x1s, opposite ways again, and then finish off with two more masonry bricks on the outside there. And the last bit for this bag, we'll stick a 1x3 here, and we'll stick some plates. Some plates across the top here. So that's the end of bag 9. We'll do bag 10 and then we'll probably stop today. So last bag of the day, and we'll have about same number of bags to do next week to finish off. Also worth reminding that you can still vote for what we stream next after this one, because I think Lion Castle is in the lead at the moment. It's on the community tab if you haven't seen it. So do cast your vote before next weekend. There'll be no stream the weekend after because I'll be in Billund in LEGO for work, but we'll have a stream the week after. Right, so I think that's all of them. So we start with a 1x6 down here, then we have a masonry brick. Then we're going to add another 1x1 in. Then we stick a tile in, masonry brick in each colour, another tile, then a 1x3, and we have a 1x1 with stud on the side facing outwards, and another 1x1 and a third. Just add the columns and get that across there. Then we have the corner plates, 1x1 masonry brick, and then two 1x1 medium nuggets. We'll start with the corner, add the masonry brick onto one side, then a 1x1 plate on top of that, a 1x1 with the stud on the side facing outwards, and another plate on top. That connects onto the end over here. Then we've got a masonry brick, corner plate, 1x3, a grey masonry brick and a 1x1. So then we stick our corner plate over here, and we've got a grey masonry brick and a medium nugget brick. Hey Brandon, glad you're enjoying the stream. We're nearly done now for today. Then for some internal detail, we're going to use a 1x1 round dark tan with a stud on top, and we'll stick in a pearl gold cone on top. That's going to go on the floor right in the corner of the room there. It's going to be the base of a lampshade. So onto that we get a 6th length rod here, and we're going to stick into the top of that one of these white dome pieces, and then sticks into the cone. So you can see there's a lamp in the corner there now. Then we have a panel piece here, and we've got a sticker 14 which has got like a sand scene. We stick into the middle of the panel. That'll do us. That goes in there like that. Then on top we stick a 1x4 light bluish grey tile, and then we build something else, which is get a 2x2 white plate, stick some Erling bricks on in white. Like an aircon unit type thing. I'm going to stick a grill across the front there, and a 1x2 tile in the top, and then on the back we're going to stick a 2x2 white tile like this. This then connects onto those two studs, so we've got this sticking out the back like this. We bring this back in. This then is going to go there. Doesn't stick in, but it just rests here in front like this by the look of it. Then we'll do another panel, and another sticker goes into that, sticker 8. It's a scene of a mountain. Goes in the middle there, and the opposite thing this time, so a 1x4 goes on this side, and we build the same thing again. So we get a 2x2 plate, a couple of Erling bricks in. Whoa, throw it across the room, catch it, and then another metallic grill piece. We'll stick a 1x2 white tile on top, tie the studs, and a 2x2 at the back. Attach that on. That can then stick on this side. So now we've got these two here, so they can slide in and out. So we've got to put a mechanism in a minute to attach them into position, which we do. So then we get two 1x8s. And we also get a 1x2 plate in grey, stick that into the middle. And we stick our 1x8 on each side, so that keeps these in place. So you can slide these now in and out using the aircon units that we've created on the outside. In the middle we're going to stick a doorway to cover this gap here in the middle, just in front of it, so you can still slide the doors. So we've got a brown door frame and a dark brown or normal brown door. Stick a gold 1x1 round door handle, and then we stick sticker 19 17 goes on there. That sits just in front like this, so our sliding mechanism, don't pop things out of the way. The sliding mechanism can still work behind the door, but the door's just in front of it. Then we're going to build some bookshelves. So start with a 2x8. We then put a brown 1x6, and then we have medium nugget 1x1s each end. Then we'll stick some 1x4 tiles just in front. Stick some modified 2x2s with 2 studs across the middle and facing the same way. And then we get some 1x1s and a third onto each end. Studs facing outwards. Put that down a second and we get this piece here. Stick a dark orange modified piece there. Some sand green pieces, and we stick a sticker on the front of that sand green piece, which is number 11. Which says angle on it. That goes on there on our bookshelf. Then we do another one. Dark red 1x2, and then 2 of these green circle pieces that go next. Then we get another one, put a tan 1x2 on it, and a dark blue tile, and then we have another bullion bar going on there like that. That finishes off that shelf. Then we stick a brown 1x6 on, and just repeat the shelving again. Goes on to our next shelf. We've got some sand green going on next. And then we've got a couple of semicircle tiles going on here. Hey hostile, welcome to the channel and the stream. Thank you, I'm glad you are enjoying it. So there we go, we've got some more bookshelves going on there. Quite like these semicircle tiles, kind of make it look like the spine of a book. So doing well there. And then our final one here, we get a bullion bar in dark orange, and then a dark red tile, and we need to stick on another sticker here, so sticker 40. It's kind of got some witch's hat, I can't even say it, and a magic wand on the front here. So that goes on there, just finishes off this shelf here. Then we've got some 1x1 by 3 bricks that go on either side. We'll stick another brown 1x6 in the middle there, and then onto that we'll stick 2 corner plates each end, and a 2x4 in black across there as well. Then in the front, where we've got these studs on the side, we're going to stick some 1x6 brown plates like this and like this, and then we'll cover that with some 1x6 tiles in reddish brown. Looking like a cool looking bookcase now. So that's that one done. So that's going to go over this side of the doorway like this. So then we can open the door and we can decide where we're going to go. Is it desert? Ooh, is it mountains? Or is it somewhere else? So that's that side. Well, thanks for style, much appreciated. Not doing too bad on the viewing, we get there. So then we'll build the other side now. So we stick a 1x6 in here on the plate, and we'll cut the 1x1s. It's going to be the same as we did for the other bookcase. And we'll stick the tiles in the front, and again we'll stick the 2x2 modified 2 studs for our shelf, and then our 1x1 and a third with studs on the side. So that's the base, and now we'll do our books again. So dark orange bullion bar, going for sand green this time. That's our first one. Our next one's going to have a sticker on it. So we've got dark red tile again, and these semicircle green pieces, and the sticker this time, number 42, has a magic wand on it. Could be a fairy wand. I went a bit wonky there, but it looks like that. That goes on next. Then our final one on this shelf, got a plate and a bullion bar in tan, and then it's our dark blue tile, and that goes in again on that side. Then we'll stick our 1x6 plate on, and then our 3 2x2 modified for our shelf. And then our next set of books, so we've got plate and our bullion bar and our navy or dark blue tile goes on first. Then we've got our sand green plate and tile. We'll have a sticker on this one as well in a minute. And then our semicircled there. So our sticker this time on 41 has got magic ABC written on it. That's stuck on there. That's our second book there, and then our last one on this row, in fact the last one, we have a dark red and a dark orange bullion bar piece. I'll just stick that on there like that, and then just to finish off we've got our 1x1s by 3s to go in either side, another 1x6 in the middle, and then we'll stick 2x4 and our 2x2 corner plates into there. We can then finish off the edges with our plates and tiles, and that's our other, there's our other bookcase all done. So if we go back, it's going to fit in over this side. So now you can see it looks like a proper study there, and the doorway opens, and we'll be able to slide in these different views depending on where we're going. That's that bit done. Now we're going to cover up the top here, so we need lots of plates. First off, we just go right across the back with this 2x8, and our 1x8s just come at the front here with a one stud overhang there, looking pretty cool. And then we're going to do some more detail up here now with some plates, sorry, tiles. So we've got a couple of 1x2s with a slider on, a couple in grey as well, a couple of corner ones, and a 1x2 in medium nugget. And so the corner ones will go each end here and here. Our grey 1x2 goes there and there by the look of it, and so does a medium nugget one. Over the doorway we'll stick these 1x2 with slider plates, and then we'll stick 1x6 tiles in reddish brown across the back with a one stud gap behind those slider pieces like this. So it's kind of what we're dealing with there, and we're nearly done now, so only a few tiles to go on top, and that, and then lots of, we've got 4 2x2s and 4 2x2 jumpers. So we've got 1x1 plate, it's just going to go in there to level us off, a 1x2 here to level us off, and a corner here to level us off. Then in the middle here we're going to just cover this top of the bookcases off with some tiles. So it goes 2x2 tile, 2x2 jumper, so it'll be that consistent pattern. And that there, and that one there. So there we go. So that's all done now. So we've got the bookcase, which is pretty cool. Open up the doorway, and then we can just easily slide. This is quite a nice mechanism now. So yeah, hostile. It's quite a smooth mechanism now. I've got all the bits in place. It was a bit clunky before because the door frame was hitting, but actually it's a really smooth one now, and you can just push them either side depending on the scene you want there. So that's it. So that's the study so far. That's the end of bag 10. So we'll probably stop for today because I've hit my 5 o'clock limit, which I was trying to go for. So let me go back to the main camera. So at the end of today we've done the second or the first level depending on your term of reference. We've got this nice study going on here with the doorway. So I'll just show it to you on the main screen so you can see that the scenes flip over, or you can actually move them away and there's a third scene. And then on the back it looks like that. So these are the aircon units that you flip across just to move them about. And then we finished the ground level. So the ground level looking pretty cool too. So there's main entrance, got side entrance there, and then we've got the alleyway at the back, and then looking sort of inside, which you can't really see, we've got the nice sort of staircase going in there as well. So this is gonna then just sit on top. I guess it's probably going to go like this once we've got it going, so it'll just slot in into the next level once we've built that. So next week join me and we can aim to finish off this. So we're halfway through the second book, so we're up to bag 11. There's about 18 bags I think, if I remember rightly, and then we should get it finished next weekend. So join me then. As a reminder, there is that poll on the community tab, so do cast your vote on what we want to build next. I think there's been about 26 votes last time I looked, and the Lion Castle is leading, and then we've got the DeLorean in second place, and then the Nou Camp Stadium in third place. So get your say on what we build next and cast your vote on that. I've also got a few more episodes coming out on the rebuild of Bricktown, so keep an eye out for those. Hopefully I've got 3 that I'm in editing mode at the moment, so I'll hopefully have one for you next week as well, so you can see what other modulars we've added. We're also going to change and stop putting modulars in for a while, because we need to access to the paving or the sidewalks, so we'll stop putting modulars in and start building some storylines into the paving as well. So we'll do some roadworks and things like that as well, so keep an eye out for those videos hitting the channel. If you enjoyed this stream, do hit that like button so it helps us get more people to see the content as well. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? You might as well subscribe and be notified about future streams that we do or future videos that come out as well. So do that if you can. And join me next Sunday at 2 PM British Summer Time, or whatever your time zone is, wherever you are, or watch it back on replay. as I publish all of these live streams on the channel, so they're all there for you to watch. So until next weekend, stay safe. I'll see you then. Thanks for everyone who's watching.